Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry that I haven't returned to you sooner. I was just had a busy Saturday mostly, but I'm returning to you tonight for a album review tonight, and this is for the final album review that came out for this past Friday's releases for June 25th, which is for the Veronicas and their new album Human that I just got done listening to few times. I think this is my second listen I just got done with, so I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, I did not like the last album, honestly. I thought it was their worst. In my personal opinion, I was disappointed with that album and how it was performing, and the execution did not do so well. But this one is slightly better. This is a improvement. So I did like the first song. That was very good. It's called Without You. And it sounded really nice with the piano work. I think it only runs under 3 minutes, so it's not a very long song, but it's enjoyable. Then comes the most heinous song that I really did not like on this album, which was Lies featuring Mookie. Wasn't a good song. That one I gave a 2 out of 5. I did not like the song. It's just the auto tune and how the electronic synths in the song is sounding. It was going somewhere and then it just crashed down to like the lowest peak to being bad. So that song's just skippable. Movie Star was an okay track. I wasn't crazy about some things in the track, like how the rappers were rapping in the song, but uh, most of it was, it was okay. The song didn't do as bad as I thought it was gonna be. LA was another song that I personally think is decent. It's not too bad. It sounds pretty interesting to listen through. So the songs are sounding better. On Your Side was probably my favorite one. The what is it? The dubstep in the song with the electronic dubstep work. Um, it's not so bad, but majority of the song, I did like the beat to it. The down 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 down. It sounded pretty good, so I really like that about the song. Even though the synths and all that really took over the whole song and made it to the point where it sounded really loud, but it was pretty enjoyable of a track. So On Your Side, very good song. Out of Time was not a bad one. Just some parts in the song I'm not sure if I like, but I gave it a 4.5 out of 5, so 4.5 out of 5. It's not a bad track. Think of Me had one of the most cringiest lyrics on the song, The Way I Give You Head. And I'm like, well, that's about sex. But yeah, I wasn't crazy about this one. It wasn't bad, just could have done a bit better. And then the rest of the tracks get slightly better. Towards Jealous was decent, not the best thing, but it's something. Their harmonizing in the song didn't sound so bad. Biting My Tongue was probably my favorite song, even though the song's been out for about a year now. And definitely go check out my review for it that I did last year. I think I did it on July 3rd of last year. So it's almost the 1 year anniversary of that video. So yeah, they had to delay this album due to the pandemic, and a lot of albums got delayed to this year. Like Weezer's new album got delayed from May 15th, 2020 to May 7th, 2021. And now Veronica's dropped 2 albums, and the first one I did not like. The second one is slightly better, so it's an improvement. Goodbye is, but still, Biting My Tongue, I forgot to mention, was a pretty good song. Not the best thing, but it's pretty good. Uh, Goodbye was actually a solid track, not that terrible. Life of the Party featuring All Day, it got a little repetitive when it goes to the chorus so much with the when the lights go on and you're all alone lyric. That lyric got repetitive so much in the song, and I just couldn't stand that song as much. But the final track, Human, did pretty decent to close out this album. So overall, I think the Veronicas' new album, Human, is a decent album to listen through. So it's not the worst thing I've heard. It is slight. It is an improvement from that trashy album, Godzilla. I personally did not like Godzilla. I think it was the worst album they made. Like the title track Godzilla was, oh, I fucking hated that song. But at least it's not the worst album this year, but it is going to be on the worst albums, unfortunately, in my list. So, for a score, I'm going to give the Veronica's Human a 7 out of 10. This was a not a bad album. It was decent. Uh, it is a decent listen to get through, but the second track, I would just skip it because I personally don't like it. The Lies song featuring Mookie, it did not sound that great, and just the "You Were Such a Nightmare" trying to get to heaven lyric, and then the "lie lie 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 lies." It kind of got to the point where it's just like a trashy song. So I wasn't crazy about that song, but the rest of the album didn't do so bad. So thank God we got a better album this time around from the Veronicas. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Veronica's new album, Human, if you've heard it, and if you like this album review that I made for you guys tonight. Comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I will be returning to you for the Ed Sheeran Bad Habits track review. I think I'm going to come around to it tonight. And then the Reason Why episode's going to be in the morning, along with another track review and the iCarly episode 4 reboot video. I'm going to try to get to it as soon as possible. Things are just busy right now, and I gotta do stuff in the tomorrow as well. Sorry, I hiccuped for a second. But yeah, I'll be returning to you for another video in a little bit. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this album review for the Veronica's Human. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Definitely stay safe, take care, and as always, I'll see you in my next review.